I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still
I'm that bitch.
talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Whatever.
I'm that bitch.
There's different technicalities to the shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello.
Call me like 5 hours away.
Alright.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.
Hey guys, how are you? What's going on? What's going on, guys? We're here to do a quick live reaction. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Hello to all of you. Welcome, BougieGang. Thank you for clocking in so quickly. You guys are so awesome. Mars, Vicious, and Double H. Girl. Gang stars. Hello. Hey, Pineapples. Okie dokie. Journal Girl. Live, Laugh, Love. Anisha, Shonda, India, Mars, Ruwinta. Hey, Boo Boo. What is going on, ladies? What's going on? Sharon, CC Monet, Lab Girl. What is up in the mix? Yes, in the mix. In the mix. Yes. Ebony J, Libra, Sun, India, not India, Ariel, ready. I'm ready too, sis. Anisha, what's going on? Mrs. Dog, stop playing, okay? Ariel, is this for the 2 times? I'm not sure. Nicole, if I skipped anyone, my bad, sis. Victoria, what's going on? Okay, sis is in the middle of what we said the other day, BougieGang. Look, all I know is what really goes on over here. And at the end of the day, sis is in the middle of a nervous breakdown. We've called it on numerous occasions. Sis has no swag. She doesn't like to do her hair. Every now and again, she will do a little loose beachy wave. situation. But sis is having a moment and she decided to film it, which is why I think she came to the YouTube streets with that big, ginormous bonnet on the other day because she didn't want us to know that she had cut her hair. Okay. Sis cut her hair off. So let's hear a little bit about what she has to say. Because, your girl will talk over a video in a minute. But let's listen. This isn't very long, it's only 11 minutes. But she's basically talking herself into or out of cutting it. She's got the camera on, so she knows she's playing it up. She knows she was already going to cut it. Um, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with cutting your hair. Why not? It's just hair. It'll grow back. Girl, if you hadn't learned anything in the 2020s, in the pandemic, is how to grow some damn hair. Okay? Period. Don't be skirt.
Like a pixie cut in my 40s.
So this is what's going on.
And I don't know, it's just scary. But I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. I thought long and hard about it. And I'm just over it. Like, my hair has grown a lot, don't get me wrong. It has grown
Sis
so
doesn't
much.
like to have to
But
for someone who is into
I'm just sick of
aesthetic,
it.
sis
Honestly,
does not
I'm a
like
bad bitch either way. So
and
I
maintain
don't really need
herself at
hair
all. She's not into
to
it.
like make me look a
It's
certain type of way.
kind of
I love the
to
feeling
me
of
that someone
natural
who
hair.
she's just not into aesthetics.
I
You would
love the
think that
feeling of my own
she
hair. It's like the best feeling ever.
you would
So
think that she was into it, but I don't think that she really is. I think she likes to play with
it has
people.
gotten so long.
Nobody cares, sis. It's just
My
hair,
breasts
baby.
didn't kill
It's
me.
just hair, boo boo. Nobody cares. It's just hair.
Why did you do that?
People don't
Hello,
realize
hair.
that I think short hair to me requires a lot more work because long hair you can just throw up into a ponytail. But girl, do it. She'll look when she cuts that hair off. She actually looks a lot
Now I'm
cleaner.
like, now
She looks
seeing
fresher.
like how long my hair has gotten, just like maybe I shouldn't do it.
Girl, nobody cares. Jasmine, you're next, sis.
I'm gonna have hair for a long time. I always tell myself that I would cut my hair off like when I turn 40 and then just have like a
Hey, Miss Corey. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Boo Boo. Dallas, Yoon, what's going on? Nashkayla, what's up? JS. I'm going to just, spoiler alert, sis cut off all her hair. It's okay.
I'm sick of this.
I mean, her hair is corny because number one, lives corny. Number two, she's very, for as high maintenance as sis is, she's very much, she don't like to do shit with herself. She barely likes to bathe, we can tell. So, where most of us would be combing, brushing, wrapping our hair at night, sis just, look, here we go. Girl, just do it. She just says basically what I talked over. You guys can go watch it yourself. What I talked over is that she is just tired of doing it. And she's going to go back to when I met Liv. When I first started watching her channel back a little bit over 4 years ago, her hair is going to be exactly how it is at the end of this video. So spoiler alert, hair is gone. And I think that's why she had that bonnet on last night, because the hair was already gone, but she wasn't ready to reveal it because it was content. Okay? It was content.
Maybe I should put it in like a ponytail. Do it that way. This shit, y'all. Hair is so thick.
Girl, it's so dirty. Maybe she's got to go for a drug test. Ooh.
What is wrong with me?
Ew, YouTube streets.
You can do it.
Maybe she needs to have a test done and she needs to get to the new growth.
Like short hairstyles.
Okay.
Trying to make myself feel better. Like, I like to be free from this type of feeling. Like,
girl, you have no swag. Let it go. It's okay.
That's weird to me. Like, you shouldn't ever be scared to cut your hair.
I've never been.
Much confidence in yourself. Like, hair does not make us. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. But I'm just
Maybe
gonna do
she's
it.
never heard. I'm gonna recommend I Am Not My Hair,
It's just
India Irie.
hair. It's just hair, Liv. It's
It's just hair, Liv. It's just hair.
All right.
Trigger warning for any of you guys who are sensitive. Boom,
It just
baby.
bounces.
There it goes.
Damn, my hair is thick, baby.
I wonder what Jasmine's thinking right now. Oh my God, she cut off all her hair. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Wow. My hair.
This probably smells awful. Probably smells like
It's
Badussy.
thick. Oh my God.
Well, I like that style. You should wash it, blow.
Crazy.
Wash
But
it,
it's a
blow
bit
that
crazy.
out, and curl it
It's
and
a
see
bit
what it looks
crazy.
like. Yes, go ahead, girl. Yes, it's official. It's official. Olivia is having a official how to unfuck yourself party. Girl, sis has lost it. And she's, you know what? But Raven Elise did the same thing. You remember when Raven cut off all her hair and she made it look really cute? I'm sure she's not inspired by Raven. She probably knows nothing about Raven's channel. But yes, sis done cut off all her hair. Okay, it's okay. It's just hair. And we've when I first started watching Olivia's channel, this is exactly what she looked like. Ryan was probably right about the same age, almost a year. I don't think she was as big as she is now, but she was, she was large and in charge and breastfeeding and had the little shortcut just like she's getting ready to do right now. And she was breastfeeding and whatever, and then she ended up doing she used to do those little not space buns, but two little pigtails and whatever. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So uh girl, have fun with that. Short hair to me is not easier, but short hair can be easier in the sense that all you have to do is wash your hair, put some mousse in it, and keep it pushing. So there's nothing wrong with short hair. I like short hair myself too, personally, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like, girl, you look like you just had a good shower. So congratulations, because I'm telling you,
I like it.
it was giving not good before. So it wasn't giving what she thought it was supposed to have been giving. I don't know what's going on. Let's see.
This is
Oh, okay.
what I
Here we
want.
go.
Okay,
She's
so
back.
I'm gonna put some of this coconut curling cream in it.
So last night with the big bonnet, that explains the big bonnet. Unless she did this today, and I doubt it because she's a lazy editor. She probably did this yesterday, and then but yeah.
Oh my God, I freaking love this.
Yeah,
And I
when
knew I was
Raven's
gonna
hair
feel
is
like this
back.
as soon as I cut it.
Raven has like
This is how I
almost
felt
like
last
enough
time.
for a short bob now.
But it was just scary. Okay.
Olivia might have, look, this is YouTube streets gossip, but you never
No,
know.
like
Olivia
all
might have
my hair
needed
on
to
this
go
side,
for
it wasn't
a
like
drug
straight all together.
evaluation, and they need to get it from the roots, and she doesn't want any of that old hair, any of the old shenanigans of her
That's
life
exactly
being
what I
evaluated in the
needed.
mix. So now this hair from the root, maybe she's
Like
she's
exactly.
cleaner now. Who knows, girl? I don't know. This is all conjecture, right?
All
What
right,
do you
so I'm gonna let
guys?
that dry a little bit.
Hold on,
Then we'll go in
let
with
me
some
drop the link.
gel.
Does anyone
So I can like
would
set it
anyone like to
aside.
chime in?
Get the baby hairs and all that. You are getting on my nerves to do this. Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is why. And in other
It's
mom news,
definitely
this is
getting worse
not,
as I'm
this isn't earth
saying.
shattering,
I just want
groundbreaking,
to
but
see.
Olivia did not just the big
Girl.
chop. She just, girl, she said, Get thee behind me.
Yeah. It's definitely giving what it's
Thou
supposed to give.
thou wilt not
Oh
have
my
hair
god.
for the rest of the winter. I'm going short.
Yeah,
I'm
women gotta dry.
going.
Goodness.
Maybe she's gonna call Jasmine and ask her to
Yeah, I'm
move
gonna
in.
let it
Now
dry.
Jasmine doesn't have kids anymore. Maybe she's gonna be like,
Let's see.
Jasmine, let's do this damn thing. I know we
Baby
talked
hair
about
is
it for a
doing
long time, but
stupid.
um, I love you.
Okay, okay.
She's putting
It's
all the
giving.
cards down on the
It's
table,
giving.
knowing there's no way that you'll be able
Jasmine, I saw your
to
high school
win
pictures.
this one.
Come see me in Dallas.
But she's somebody else.
Okay. It's giving. Good for her. Look, if she wanted to do a big chopperoo. Good. Okay. Very good. Um, Clearly sis is upset, or sis needed to relieve herself of some trauma. You know, oftentimes people who are going through some things, that hair becomes real hot and toxic and unmanageable. And sometimes it's like the easiest thing to do to kind of create a quick change to your look when you're just not happy. So who knows what this is all about. Um, but sis did it, and she reported to the YouTube streets yesterday with a big old bonnet on her head. This is what Liv. Do I have a picture of it? No. No, I don't. Hold on a second. Let me see. She reported to the YouTube streets yesterday, oh bonnet, with a bonnet. And was this yesterday? No. Okay. Oh, let me find it. Okay, now I know where it is. Girl. Okay, so yesterday she reported to the YouTube streets like this. Bam. And so she was live over here yesterday, girl, talking about a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to even go into it. But I don't know, maybe she didn't have hair then. It's possible. I'm not really sure, but I I don't know. I don't know what she was doing, just to be quite honest. Did she have on, she just had on a towel. Then after she gets dressed, she has on this t-shirt situation. So I don't know what she was doing, but it just made me think like it was weird yesterday. She had that big bonnet on, which of course she wears bonnets from time to time, but sis was keeping a secret. She cut her hair, and good for her. I mean, at the end of the day, if that's the change you needed, but to me, just because of everything that's going on with this woman, it's just giving a very unstable. You know what I mean? It's giving instability. Cut your hair and do a big reveal. But you know, everybody getting a big chop or doing something different with their hair isn't always like a momentous, oh my God, should I do it? Should I not do it? What's going on with me? Da, 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 a big fucking problem. Um, so who knows? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? What's your initial gut reaction? I did drop the link if anyone wants to chime in. Otherwise, yeah, that was it. If there's any other mom news you guys can use and want to talk about, I'll be glad to talk about it. But at this moment, oh, someone asked in the comments. So the line, let me drop it again. Okay. If anyone would like to call in, you're welcome to do so. Anyway, someone asked me in the comments today and said that I need to make it available for people to ask questions. Like if people want personal questions asked and answered. Um, y'all, I shouldn't, you know, I'm gonna just say it like this. Girl, you shouldn't even have to. I'm big sis auntie over here. You don't have to ask me if you can send me a question. Girl, ask away. If you have a question, I mean, I've got, go to my I'll drop the link on the community post. You can ask me a question anywhere. Obviously, you can see on the screen. Well, maybe you can't. Hold on. Um, Let me move this comment. You've got my lovelies.lacefronts@gmail.com. Instagram, Facebook, all of the things. You can send me an email. You can DM me on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I do have a Google form. So I'll drop the link to my kind of confidential ask a question, whatever Google form. But yeah, if you need to ask Fran, she said I should call it Ask Fran. I think I pinned the comments, or no, Dear Fran. I was like, oh, that's so cute. But yeah, if you have a question, if you have a relationship question, a life question, I mean, ask away, sis. I love that kind of stuff. So I am here for you, Bougie Gang. You guys need me. You guys want to get some of this 52 years of wisdom and my benefit from some of my journey around the block, I'm happy to share. So you ask away and I will come up with an answer. If not, I will ask Bougie Gang, and Bougie Gang might have some advice for you, and it will always be confidential because sis likes to spill tea, but I don't ever give out anybody's I keep stuff confidential that needs to be confidential, so no worries there. Bougie Gang is also happy to help. So we can always get my answer and then Bougie Gang can chime in and give you some answers too. Let's see. The tats and hair are giving orange is the new black vibes. Oh, going to jail. Do you think sis is going to jail? What's going on here? She damn sure gonna catfish now. Girl, the hair is gone. I mean, her hair is her crown and glory. Like, she loves styling with that hair of hers. So check the sideburns. It's already cut. Are you talking about from last night? That's what it was? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what, if you're talking about the bonnet last night versus today and this video dropping, absolutely. I think that whenever she went live, whenever she went live the other night with Jasmine, let's see this. Hold on. The other night when she went live, when she said, "Don't ask me about that girl anymore," over here. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Let's figure this.
On it. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow, or maybe we'll talk about it at some point.
When she was live over here, this is probably, even though it's giving sunlight in her bathroom, that's the next morning after she washed her hair and everything. The night, I don't know how her, you know what I'm saying, like, girl, we don't know. But this might have been, obviously she had this hair on this date. This was a day ago. So this was not yesterday, but this was the night before last, I guess. I think. I mean, it's hard to remember all of this, guys. But the night, it wasn't last night, it was the night before last. So it's quite possible that she did this that night, and then today, she got herself together with this situation that she's got going on called I gave, a mom cut, and I mean, look, at the end of the day, I don't know if Olivia is asking anybody for any pity or any prayers or anything. I think she feels like she's got it all figured out. But what I can say is this: I think that she has been through a lot. And has she caused a lot of this for herself? Absolutely. And I don't know, maybe this is her way of figuring it out. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you, I'm not spending too much time trying to figure it out for sis, because I don't, you know what I mean? That's not what I get paid for on the YouTube streets, quite frankly. But yeah. Let's see. It's a stud look. Okay, maybe her and Jasmine are hooking up. Maybe Jasmine, let's make up a story. Maybe her and Jasmine's running away from Chris, and now that it's only Stink, and she's going to okay, I'm making up a story right now, okay? Jasmine has the kids living over at Philip's house. Okay. She has Stink, and she's going to figure out a way that she can skedaddle from Austin, jump in her mom car, and go and hook up with Olivia and make it pop, because now Olivia has made it so that they can be together. We've got a caller. I don't know who it is. I'm going to keep the screensaver on, sis. Sis or sir, whoever's calling in. I guess let's see. Hello. Hello, you're live. Let's see. Microphone is muted. Let's see if I can.
Girl,
Okay.
let me unmute. How are you doing?
Hey, yeah, I got the screensaver on. You're good, sis.
Look, I'm definitely a girl, but girl, what is going on with Uncle Ollie? And went full Britney Spears.
She went Britney Spears. She went everybody who has cut off. She went Didn't Doja Cat cut off all her hair too? She went
She
everybody.
might have.
She went Sinead O'Connor. She went everybody.
Not
She went
Doja.
Erykah Badu.
Not Erica, because
Everybody.
Erykah Badu kept her. Erykah Badu was.
Didn't Erykah cut off all her hair once upon a time? She went bald once.
She did, but not because she was crazy. She went straight Britney Spears. Y'all remember when Britney Spears cut off all her hair? Like,
girl,
who
she had a nervous breakdown. Yeah, that was when her dad took over.
Okay, so here's the deal, and I may have come in on it. Like, I know I did come in on the live stream. Like, girl, did she wash her hair?
She washed after. She washed up afterwards. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And we can confirm that.
Well, I can't. I wasn't there.
I bet you, because you remember, because I'm gonna tell you this right here with her nasty ass. But I'm gonna tell you why I believe she did not shampoo, that she cut and then put product in, because y'all remember when she cut all Robin's hair off? And she went straight to put the product in and fixing it up. That is so disgusting. And so, Miss Ma'am, girl.
I think she said she took a shower. Because she had on a camisole. She had on a camisole. And
so
then,
we know what a shower is.
Wait, she had on a camisole, and then she came back and she was in a towel. And she appeared to be wet. I don't know. She did a Tamar Braxton. Okay. Apple Pie saying Tamar Braxton. Guys, we got a BougieGang sis on the phone. We don't give out names and numbers, or we don't do all that. So you call in, it's only I know. I'm like a good doctor. I'm like a good lawyer. Okay. You don't have to worry about me.
Friend.
I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend. Yes. Thank you.
And you don't look, not sitting on live streams talking about your bestie. I mean, so Jasmine has led this girl.
I would never. If I'm not friends with you,
And then, girl, do you see how weak-minded? That part, but do you see how weak-minded she is? A woman has never led me to cut my hair and be a stud. So Jasmine has really. I mean, but just think about it. Jasmine has made this. Let me say this, friend, and I can say this. I think this is a good curse word. She's a weak ass bitch.
What?
It's no what. Olivia is a weak ass bitch. I ain't
Say it one more time.
A weak ass bitch. Girl, I ain't never had nobody to come in and fight my battles. You a weak ass bitch. You on, because I mean, just women cut their hair when they're parting ways with their man. Her and Jasmine's part with their lover. You're right.
Their lover.
And so her and Jasmine part ways, and so she had a waiting to exhale moment. And
why?
Girl, she a whole stud, and here we was thinking that Jasmine was the man.
Well, if that's the case, it's okay. This is 2023, sis. We are progressive, and it's okay if that's what y'all want to do.
I'm not progressive. I'm not.
You're not. Oh my God.
Can we start calling her Uncle Ollie though? at this point.
Stop it.
She's definitely
Stop.
Uncle Ali. It's I mean, with the broad shoulders, she's always trying to fight.
Girl,
She
she
is
cut off all her
husky.
hair and put on a tank top. It's like, okay,
And
sis.
she wear husky jeans and that tank top looked like a prison, like she was in the prison yard. Let's just be
Someone
real.
did say orange is the new black. Look, I don't know.
Sis.
Look, I was just speculating. I put my YouTube Streets hat on and I said, well, maybe she's got to go for a drug test. I don't know.
And probably that too, because we see she's now black. Every time drug test season comes, she goes black.
Interesting.
Girl.
Interesting. Wow.
But come on, let's go back. Every time it's drug test season, she goes black. And and let me ask you this: is she still selling her tail for coupons?
I'm not sure. She did mention something about OnlyFans and getting back into that again. If I can find the video. Look.
Again, it didn't work the first time.
I don't know if that's considered prostitution or not. If it's online and you're just doing it for shows, is that considered prostitution? I don't know if that's considered prostitution or not. I don't know. I don't know what.
No, so let me clear it up. It is only considered prostitution if somebody is buying.
Okay. Got it. Last night she has on the pink tank top right here. So I think last night when she was live, you see this little pink tank top right here. At certain point over here, she's gonna start talking something about OnlyFans. Let's see if she
going like. I'm gonna start like.
It might be cut there. I'm not sure. You can see a little bit of a swoop, but I'm not sure.
I'm still getting paid from OnlyFans, and I don't post shit.
Okay, yeah, here we go. I don't know. Look, if people want to, cam and
a bunch of crap,
act flourish on the internet for coin, if that's, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say I condone it. I just think that if, as a mother, at a certain point in your life, you got to think about other people and not be selfish. But if prostitution, porn, online, sex work is your thing,
but I'm excited to
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to stand in anybody's way. I just.
But she's not working. She is volunteering. Work is you get paid.
I just didn't stick with
She is volunteering.
So she's not getting paid. She says she's still getting paid from OnlyFans.
Girl.
She says she gets paid from OnlyFans.
It must be in coupons.
Girl. Maybe it's in Uber Eats. I don't know. Girl.
And it have to be that. I mean, because any man, look, any woman that is screwing for gas money, you know she's not doing well on OnlyFans.
Wow.
Mama, stop.
She's talked about some sort of a gag order. Do you know anything about whether there's a gag order or not? Is there a gag order, or was there a strong?
I believe that it's a. We're gonna say I believe it's a strong gag order. And or she was laid heavily on by the judge. You see, she ain't talking about him no more.
Like a strong reprimand. Like, hey.
Well, we go. I know, like, people want to doubt.
Leave your ex-husband's name and the fiance out of your mouth, like something like that. So it wasn't necessarily gag order.
Yeah, a little bit stronger than that. But let's just say, like I said, she likes to play these games, but I bet she ain't talking about him no more. I will give Uncle Ollie $20. I will cash up her $20 on her live if she talk about him again. Mention his name one more time.
Well, let me ask you. While I have you on the phone, let's talk Jasmine for a second. Jasmine and this custody arrangement where Philip is picking up the kids on Thursday night after school and Jasmine is picking up Monday. So in theory, Thursday, so 2 half days, which is basically a day, plus Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4 full days. So 3 full days and 2 half days. What are your thoughts on that as a mother of 2 4-year-olds, a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old and a almost 9-year-old? Like, would that pass muster with you, not seeing your kids basically for 4 days? That's
Okay,
more than half
ain't
the
no
week.
it ain't no way a thick neck heifer will be raising my babies. That part.
And then I
So,
heard Hannah's in her
mm,
20s. I'm sorry, Hannah. Boo boo, I don't know if you watch this channel, and no offense, sis, but I had no idea you were in your mid
well,
20s. I'm just gonna say it like
and
that.
me
I don't want to,
either.
because girl, I had no
Well,
idea
let me say
you were
this,
in
because
your
she
mid
looked like she
20s.
could be
Period.
at all,
She
and
looked like
they
she
have
got one in high school. Okay, huh?
that part. That part, because I mean, Olivia looks like Donna's auntie. I mentioned
Okay.
that. Yeah, yeah, she really does. So I'm gonna say this right here.
Ah.
Like, as far it's just no way. I don't see how you opt out of being a mother and allowing. And this woman has never even raised children.
Mm-hmm.
She knows nothing about. Just why?
No,
Just
she just
why?
knows like
And
the weekend, make a pizza, have some fun. Girl, is it 5 o'clock yet? Kind of situation. Girl, someone
yeah,
said 47. Okay. And that was one
and
of our
that's what I
male.
was. And
That's from the male bougie gang. Okay.
looking
Girl, someone
good
else
for
said
47.
45. Okay.
Looking that, when they say, "Girl, you look good for," and
Not
no
for
tea, all
26.
shade. And so, no, now you lying.
I that was the word on the curb. I was, girl, I was over
That's a
there
lie.
supporting a sis. I was watching a video and sis mentioned something about 26 years old and I almost fell out my
Sis
bed. I
is
was like, "See,
lying.
this is why I cannot. This is why I need to go back watching my gardening and my homestead channels. I cannot play with y'all out here on the YouTube streets." I almost fell out of bed. I was like, "Stop it right
Cause
now.
it ain't
I
not
cannot
26.
with these reaction videos." Ah!
But and then this is what gets me now. And I've been in and out because I didn't know about the custody agreement. But I will, let me say this, right? Didn't know about it or whatever, but I guess just what really strikes me is that everybody is just like, "Oh my God, I don't know why Hannah would be da da da, this, that, and the other." Hannah picked a pimp to be her, to be her boyfriend. A pimp with 10 kids. Hannah ain't shit either. She just had a better job.
What's wrong with
That part.
her? How are you she's a sorority girl. She's from a decent HBCU. She has had a decent job. I guess she's gotten laid off. That's the story of everyone's life right now. It's on, it's off, whatever.
Uh huh.
At the end of the day, she's an educated woman. She's HBCU. She's Pan-Hellenic. She
Mhm.
is she's a woman.
A fool. She a fool.
She is, yeah.
A fool.
Why, ma'am? Why? Why?
Mhm.
What
Cause
in
she,
the what in
cause
the state of Texas? Why?
ain't
All
shit,
the men, all the men
ain't
running
shit
around.
person. And in Austin, of all places, you gonna pick a pimp with 10 kids, buck teeth. I mean, and then his teeth are doing too many things. They bucked, skipping space, just doing too much. Everything just going on. And so, of
Girl,
all the people in all
co-parenting
the
with
land, that's
Jasmine
who you
Dukes.
choose.
Co-parenting with Jasmine Dukes. Jasmine.
That
She
part.
got you on the internet. Sis might have internet dreams. Maybe she's trying to take one for the team. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. Mommy is in the bushes, trying to not be in the bushes. I'm talking about my dog.
Yeah.
But girl,
I
yes,
have mine.
why, why? You're in the tech capital of, you're in one of the tech capitals of the United States. You're over there, Apple, Dell, all of the companies, right? And this is
Billionaires and millionaires
billionaires,
and
why?
millionaires. And as thick as her throat is, definitely she can put in work, girl. Why are you with Philip?
Like Queen Naja said, that mouth work, that booty
That
work.
part.
You're doing all the work. You're putting all the
That
work in.
part.
You're giving wife benefits as a girlfriend. Hannah, run, sis, run. Take your little unemployment
But
check. Go back home to, if you're still in your 20s, girl, go back home to your mama and
that's
get your
probably as
head
good
on
as she
right.
can do. Because it's no way that Philip could have came to a family gathering. We would have whooped his ass outside. Well, my husband wouldn't have allowed that, but
Girl,
that part.
he couldn't have got a hot dog.
He
Not
couldn't have
even a
even
hot
gotten
dog.
through the gates.
Get
You
your
can't even get
hands
through the
out
gates,
that
sir.
cooler. No, you cannot have a Pepsi. No, you cannot have a Modelo or a Dos Equis. Get your hand out of
And
there.
look, our
Who bought
girl, let
you?
me tell you this. I was killing myself this morning. Palmer Sun, not $9.99. Not $9.99.
I
No
was like,
ma'am.
what kind of liquor is this? Is this girl? They may as well have had some Alizé and some Night Train. Okay, now
Okay.
Alizé, quiet as it's kept, I still like Alizé. Okay, don't play with me on
I've
that.
never
But
and see, I've never, you know what, and I've never had that. But girl,
oh my god,
$9.99, and it came in a jug.
and it
This is what
came in a
got me.
jug.
It's in a jug. No ma'am. Milk is more expensive than that. No ma'am.
My
Mm-mm.
milk is I pay I get Fairlife. So Fairlife
Yeah,
is damn near $5 a quart, okay?
girl.
A
And then we
gallon
drink
is
whole
over
milk.
$10. Yes, I don't play about. We get the ultra pasteurized Fairlife.
See,
If you have
and
not
and it
tried it, it's damn near a beverage. If you like milk, try Fairlife. Fairlife
it's the
milk
best
is amazing.
thing.
It's so good. It's so
Yeah,
smooth. It's like a beverage.
and you
And
can
it's got
drink it
all
on
your
its own.
protein. Yes, all your protein. You down 8 ounces of that, you've just had 15 grams of protein. It's like the easiest 15 grams of protein you can have. It's amazing.
Oh, wait a minute. And look, my ADD kicked in. You know who Uncle Ollie reminds me of? So there
Who?
was a movie, Uncle Ollie. Girl, she is
Oh, okay.
forever Uncle Ollie to me.
Girl.
Um,
Liv
yeah,
Nicole. Okay.
okay. Um, you remember the white prostitute that they killed her or whatever, but she killed all of those different men. What is her name? Pine. If Pine is in the audience, I
The
know
white
that.
prostitute. Is
Remember
this a true
the lady had
story?
to gain all that weight to play her.
Oh, you're talking about
You
Charlize
know the name.
Theron. Yes,
Yes. The
Charlize Theron.
so you know the
Charlize.
stud. Okay, so remember
She
the
played
one
a
that played.
prostitute and killed a bunch of people. Yes, let me see. Was that
Okay.
It was Monster. It was the movie
Yes.
Monster.
So
Girl,
now,
you went way back.
I know, but not her. The stud looking girlfriend, the slow stud girlfriend. That's who Uncle Ollie looked like.
Oh, wait, that was what's her name? That was the girl who played that's Christina Ricci.
Well,
That's
that's
who
who she
played
looked like.
Wednesday back in the day.
Th- that's who
That's
Uncle
old
Ollie
school
looks like.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that's who
Mm.
Uncle Ollie looks like
But when
on a
she
hard
but
time.
okay, but when she was in Monster, I don't know why mommy's crying. Hold on, let me see if I can get my assistant in the house, my junior assistant, junior mom, to see if she can administer the arthritis medication to my very senior dog. Hold on one second, please.
Audience.
Girl, I probably can't. Okay,
So you know what?
guys,
I have a dog, so I'm kind of like, well, I have two of them. I have two
let
big
me
dogs.
So let's do this, caller. If you want to hold on, go ahead. Let's do that. I'm going to
Oh,
go ahead and put Liv back on front and center so they can hear a
okay.
little bit of her talking about OnlyFans while I go and give that some good medication
Yes,
to
girl.
Miss Mommy and let her, so she can get I need to give my dog a chill pill, okay? Because
Amen. I'm a step
it's that
ahead of her. Y'all
time.
already did that.
Okay.
Look, I already
So
did that.
I'm gonna put Olivia on. She's gonna get us all caught up on her OnlyFans shenanigans.
Okay, and I'm
And
gonna watch.
just give me 2 minutes. Uh
Okay.
your mic is on, so just know that if you talk,
oh honey,
Bougie
I'm
Gang
about
is
to
hearing
mute it.
you.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm about to mute it.
Oh my God, open up. Oh, that's good news. Okay. I just want. What happened, Liv? I thought you wasn't going live here anymore. What channel am I on? Girl, don't confuse me. Am I on Live Life?
Or Lit with Liv. I'm sorry. Bitch. All these damn channel names. Listen, maybe. Oh, what am I stuck on? Oh, my bad. Maybe I did say I wasn't going to go live over here anymore, but listen, why not go live? Oh, shit. That's not going to work. Where can I plug this in? I don't know where to plug this in, guys. So I just ordered like a bunch of crap from Fashion Nova, right? I'm gonna start like going like I'm gonna start up my OnlyFans again. You guys know I'm still getting paid from OnlyFans and I don't post shit. Actually, I think I deleted shit last time I was on OnlyFans. But I'm excited to start it up again. And if I'm like successful at it, I'm gonna like tell you guys how to do it. You feel me? Because I think I was pretty successful last time. I just didn't stick with it long enough because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but I want to do it. So I just ordered some new like lingerie and stuff. What's up, kitty? Come on, mama. I guess I can unplug this. What is this gonna do? Oh.
Girl, sister wanted her medicine. She needed her gabapentin. She needed her Remedil, and she needed her allergy pill. She was not playing with me. Wrapped in a slice of cheese. Okay. Okay, I think we lost our caller, but guys, yeah, that's what happened. If you're just now tuning in and you're like, what in the Liv's life is going on? Yet Liv was over here either getting ready to or had already done this to her hair. Let's see if I have it. Liv had done this.
All right, cool.
Sis cut her hair off. She did a big chop.
I just did my lashes.
She put up a video and she cut off all her hair. She was feeling away. And we've been discussing this. So if you're just now coming in, that's what's up. Okay? That's what's up.
Like I feel like nobody does it.
But this is what was going on last night, and she was talking about OnlyFans.
Okay, so this is for
okay.
That finger.
Let me see.
That's too little. Do you guys do your own
Okay, guys, I dropped the link. If anyone would like to call in, you are more than welcome to do so.
Stuff like that.
So I think she's 26. Wow. If that's Hannah, girl, run. Taking care of a grown man with 10 kids who is an ex-felon, sister, you got other stuff that you could be doing. Okay? You really do. But on the other hand, if that's what you want to do, maybe some people buy into the hype that there is a scarcity of men out here. We can have that conversation one day. I do not believe that there is the scarcity of men that people say there are. Hello, caller. How are you?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, thank you. Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, man, you know what it is. I just want to jump on and say appreciate the support you be doing, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the shit you be doing because that stuff be funny as hell.
Well, thank you very much, guys. We have one of our male bougie gang. Do you mind people seeing that it's you?
Yeah,
from the chat, guys. We have our absolutely, because I know that they're subscribed to your channel. Absolutely, guys. We have Yoon from the chat who is here, and tell everyone what your channel is, just in case they don't know. There might be some new people who don't know, but we have Yoon from the chat on here, guys.
Well, my channel name is Young Sellers, YUNCLLUS, but I be doing mommy reactions and things like that on my second channel, Fang Gang TV. And it just be interesting joining and just seeing, I don't shadow hop, but I just love hearing reactions on what women have to say about some of these folks, because nasty is what nasty does, and I swear to like she having a midlife crisis, bro. That ain't funny, but she shouted like them tacos is getting a little dry over there. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. It's, midlife crisis is not fun, but sometimes I think when you realize like I can't go down this road anymore. It's not even making another left and making it, like, sometimes you got to just turn all the way around. Like it's just a wrap. Like, this is not the route for you. Like, you need to find a whole nother route, get a whole different map, throw the map out, find a new one, something, because
Man.
she's I mean, it's, what? It's plain and simple, she's played. Olivia is played, and so is my jazzy life. And we've been trying to tell them for a long time, but people don't necessarily always want to hear that they're played out.
And they need to really just, this is just coming from me. What do I know? I'm a man, straight, don't know too much about women, but I know what I like. But I believe they just need to, instead of looking at different maps and trying to peep what other people doing, look at themselves, see what they're doing that's the same, and change it. If you're not being accountable of your actions, then of course you'll never realize you're F up. Nobody can tell you you're effing up. You have to tell yourself. You have to understand that yourself. That's what part of being an adult is. You can't escape it. Like when you're a child and have nightmares after so long, you can't keep running in your parents' room.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got to be introspective. You got to be able to, and you have to be retrospective, and you have to make some real, you have to make some decisions and see, like, okay, but some of that does come with, like, admitting, like, I fucked up. These are some women who are always kind of trying to figure out how it's someone else's fault.
And, men have this too. And like I said on another John, I was like, shout out to BX when he kind of brought this to my attention, because you never really understand how your ego and your pride has just cut you off from growing. You can be the smartest individual, have the decent common sense, but if you're not catching your ego and your pride, then you will never really grow from the discomfort that you're dealing with. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. You have to kind of put the self that you think you are to the side to allow your true self to really be able to come to the forefront. Because ego kind of tries to protect your feelings, even though ego can get you into a world of trouble.
And
So,
is
no,
that
I
nice?
got you.
Right. And then a lot of people want to and see, I learned this on my own. And this is crazy. I wonder if you understand it. Well, I know you understand it, but tell me if you catch this though. A lot of people want to be nice. And the thing about being nice, you can be manipulated and you can be used. They don't understand that they should be more kind. Because the similarities between the two is, if I'm nice, I can do whatever for people, but then I'm setting myself at a detriment. Meaning I be in a situation where I'm compromised and I be, somebody's little duck, what I'm saying, a good thing. But if I'm kind, I'll still be honest with you, but I won't let you take advantage of me. A lot of people seem to not really understand what they place are, so they just be nice thinking that they're a kind spirit. You never heard anybody say you're a kind spirit, and meaning that you're just a good, you're just a good thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Absolutely. So I think what you're talking about is the people who are some people who have the need to please, or some people who want to be known for the nice, or people who like to show up with their Superman cape on
right,
and be known for being like Mr. Nice Guy,
the
or,
saviors and
or
stuff.
the
Yeah, yeah,
savior and all of those things. Meanwhile, they're just using people. It's a form of using and manipulation, because the persona that they put out is, yeah, like, but really and truly, they're not nice people. They're not
no,
nice people. Kind is kind. Being nice is doing something that appears kind, but maybe with an ulterior motive. Um,
exactly.
so yeah, I'm a nice person. Why would they do this to me? I'm so nice. I mean, I say it all the time. I'm not as nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a good person. I think I am a kind person, but I don't love people that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very kind of solid person who's into my own solitude. I am very much of a introvert who is not shy. But I'm lucky because I have a husband who is very much the same way. We can sit
That's
and have
that's what's up.
very quiet moments, and be into each other, but still be into ourselves. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
not very easy to find, because people like a Jasmine, for instance, she needs constant reassurance, and that can
Man, that's
drain
what
people.
killed me, bro.
That
Like they
can
be looking like
drain
this.
people. That can run a man off
They say they look like this. They looking for validation and like,
constantly.
like you can't validate someone else. Like I mean, like we said, like you said with the nice stuff. Like you can be only so nice, but no, you can be nice to everybody. Actually, you can be so nice that you can give it all to people, and you'll still have nothing. And you know that's just a gimmick. But you can only be so kind. I feel like people who validate themselves, people who understand themselves, they may be perceived as being a-holes or jackass and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they have enough character, decorum. I learned this word from you, decorum, class, and things like that, where they won't be taken advantage of, or they won't look like a good thing and stuff like that. Like Jasmine with Chris. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, that dude right there is a bum
He's a bum.
asinine junkie. Like I ain't want to say the N word. I'm gonna say ninja, bro. Real talk. Like you can't tell me any. Most of these women husbands that be on their channels, and it's sad that all of them got one thing in common. They deal with nothing. A man who seems like they don't have any type of class or character about themselves. I feel like they never understood how to be a man, and what I mean by that is stand up and have a little character about yourself. No, you don't need to control nobody. You can control yourself. But if you can't be a partner to tell her, hey, yo, shout it, this is not a good look for your brand. You probably shouldn't get on the internet and cuss your mama out. Or maybe you don't need to get on the internet and talk about how your kids having this or that. Or maybe you shouldn't show you having a yeast infection. You know, just little hints and nods to try to show a better representation of the family. But if you just let them do what they want, then what they're saying about you.
It doesn't say anything, because even where Jasmine is very passive, let's compare Jasmine and Peach for a second.
You knew where I was going.
Jasmine's
Go
very
ahead.
passive aggressive, and Peach is very aggressive. Her man always looks like he wants to say something, but he doesn't say anything. He's probably just like, look, let me just leave well enough alone. Let me just shut up, because she probably gonna talk for 3 hours.
Right.
Jasmine and Peach very much have their men, by the cojones, okay? And they are very nasty women. And at the end of the day, Chris doesn't even have the love for Jasmine to say, you know what, like you were saying, but I would say more so, okay, not good for your brand. Sis, like, babe, you look silly out here. Don't you know they're laughing at you? Someone who loves you is going to tell you, hey, that's not a good look. I was reading the comments. They're talking mess about you. No, you don't have to run your channel around the comment. I'm sorry, my dog is barking. Um,
No, you fine. I mean,
uh,
I can't speak for
you don't
everybody
have
else,
to
but you
run your
fine.
channel around your comment section, but you do. I don't want you looking crazy out here. And what you're doing is not a good look for you as a woman. And the same with Mr. Wood. Wood does not come and tell Peach, like, please don't do a yeast infection sanitary napkin for the people. I mean,
Oh
you're
my God.
carrying my baby, you're the mother of my children, and I don't like the way you're representing yourself right now, especially when we do this thing as a couple.
Facts.
I don't like that. I don't
Facts.
want everyone knowing that my wife is walking around with Greek yogurt between her legs.
Not Greek yogurt or cottage
Well,
cheese or blue
or
cheese, but check it though. Check it
whatever
though.
she did. Guys, if you don't know, she took a sanitary napkin and took a container of yogurt and smeared it on a pad, and then was like, oh, I feel so much better now. It was weird. It was very strange and
Mm,
very disrespectful,
gross.
because when you're married, it's not just you. If I do something wild and crazy out here, my husband's not on my channel, but at the end of the day, there are people out here that know us.
Right.
And someone could go to him because I represent him and he represents me at the end of the day to say something about me to him. And I would never do something. I can't do things that
Exactly.
that that have a detriment to our, not even just brand as a couple, but just us.
Your
Like,
your
you
your your
got to think
family
about that.
dynamic, right? And see,
Exactly.
and like with Jasmine and Peach, I ain't gonna lie. See, this the thing that I be saying on Fine Gang TV. I'm not advertising. I'm just saying, like, seriously, I wasn't trying to do that. But anyway, Jasmine isn't really that smart. Whereas the things that Peach does, you can tell it's a tasteless tactic, but she's used to invoking emotion to make people either feel bad for her or relate to her. I be having folks in the comment section on that channel basically saying Peach is down to earth, not attacking subscribers. I'm just saying. So I'm tripping, but when you see Jasmine do it, it's more of a oops or well, it's on her now, and that's sad because they both doing the
She's
same thing, but
lazy.
it's like she I'ma just say it, bro. It's like that woman's stupid. It's like they're both
She's
two
yeah.
dingbats, bro. Like, how in the world you gonna? Okay, how you finna say I'm a child? Let me get in my jazz voice. Let me sound like Shaquille O'Neal. uh, how you gonna charge somebody $500 for video editing, but my child sitting there digging in her nose, eating her boogers, with roaches running on the counter like they live here rent free? That's all I be seeing, bro. Like I don't see it no worth the paying for anything with her. And when you got Peach, she's sitting there telling folks, "Hey y'all, I may have a yeast infection. Who knows?" But then come around and say, "I'm gonna keep my pregnancy private," which is her right. But then you cussing out people who asking about your well being because you just posted this like 2 weeks ago and you're so called pregnant. I'm it's as a man, I'm at a loss. I know I need to mind my business, but I'm a reactor. I have a reacting channel. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think that it's valid. And I think that, I've watched, and I'm going to just say, I haven't watched everybody who reacts on everyone. At the end of the day, I've seen what you do. I've seen BX Beast Boy. You guys are very respectful. You don't sit and, you guys are very respectful. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't, there's another guy, STL. I don't know if I know he reacts a lot to Sansaray and some other people. But there's some guys out here who keep it very respectful, keep it topical, keep it on the video, and that's it. Now, and even there's women out here. All of us, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
do I cross the line sometimes and say things I probably shouldn't have said that could be rude or could be mean or doesn't respect someone's feelings? I mean, that just might be how I'm feeling at that moment. I mean, I try not to do that, but I'm not perfect. I mean, sometimes, we're just having a good time out here. I know for a man talking about a woman, you guys have to be a little bit more respectful because there's the kind of the gentleman X factor out there. And then
right.
also for me as a lady, so I don't want to not be a lady and be crass and things like that. And also, like I said, I do have a family and I don't want
Exactly.
to do things to disrespect my family and me as a woman.
Facts.
So, there's some things that no, I shouldn't say and things like that. But at the end of the day, me personally, I'm going to always be honest and I'm always going to tell you how I feel. Especially when I'm giving a reaction. I know sometimes there's some rhetoric around here that people state that people need to be unbiased. I am not the news. I'm not NBC. I'm not CNN. I'm giving you the messy news. I am giving a reaction. A reaction is my opinion. It's never going to be biased. It's what I think and how I feel. I can't give you an unbiased opinion because I'm not unbiased. I mean, I have a certain set of views and morals.
I dig
So
that.
I think people think I'm fair. I think I am very fair because I don't always give people the reaction that they think that they're like, oh, I just knew you were going to just drag her. Well, maybe not. Not to that, you know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? Like
But
it's what it is. I'm going to be fair, but I can't promise that I'm going to be unbiased. That's not something I can do. I'm not the news. This is a
and you're
reaction
not
channel.
wrong, and you're not wrong for that. Like the thing that gets me when people start doing that, and they're right to say it, because that's why we have comment sections. That's why we have like and dislike buttons. No matter if the numbers don't show or not. But the thing is, we. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not trying to speak for you, so I'm gonna speak for myself. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree with this. I critique. All right, it's not coming from an area of higher grandeur, like I'm better than you. I'm only 30, about to be 31. I'm not comparing myself to none of you. You know what I'm saying? To none of the people I react to, but I'm critiquing because I'm only explaining, exclaiming, and colorfully describing what you show. It's nowhere else I'm getting this information from but their channels. Lord forbid that I ain't got my computer stuff situated where I can take clips and start showing that without worrying about getting struck. Because all I'm doing is just telling other people what you are doing. When I say Peach is cussing out her subscribers, there's a video of her telling them to shut the F up, shut the F up. Shout out to you for showing me that at first. When I'm talking about Jazzy doing some stupid stuff by letting her children eat their boogers, there's videos of that. My shabby laugh, there's videos of that. I am not making up slanderous statements, which they try to make it seem. This is not hating. I am only critiquing because I don't have children. One day, plan on it when I find the right woman, hopefully. And I know
Yeah,
that's a
there
gamble
is a
because you know
whole
how that
black
goes.
man on this internet with no kids. Okay. Let the you know what, there's a lot of propaganda out here that say that there's no black men that are single, and there's no black men with no kids. Like, at the end of the day, I'm glad that you reported to that you came to the chat, because at the end of the day, I need someone out here to understand and believe that what you hear on the news is not always accurate. There's a lot of women out here because they don't follow any kind of code of ethics. A lot of them live very slowish lifestyles. They
Mm-hmm.
feel like all these men out here are full of shit. They are playing games. They got 100 of damn women, and they got a bunch of damn kids. And that's not the case, guys. We have
It's
someone
not the
right here on the
case.
line who is not any of that.
And you know
So
what's
I need for
crazy?
y'all to believe that it's actually real.
And what's crazy with that, is most of the time, and nothing against them women, because as men, we all look as people, we all are looking for that someone, right? But what's crazy about that is sometimes, like
I think your mic went out.
to know what you
Uh,
like, but sometimes you should understand what you need. And if you don't necessarily can identify between the two, I choose just in a relationship. I'm trying to make sure that I believe should be when I find women that I would like to be with. Because like I said, not throwing out other channels, like I said in the other chat I was in here, it really just two chats, but to say it's yours and all this. I don't know how to, delete. But sister brought up you the person
Wait,
at
your
the wrong
phone,
time.
your mic is buffering. Can you say that one more time? Okay, we're losing you for a second. So, just give it a second so it can clear. But you were getting ready to say something.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I had to turn off the Wi-Fi and keep my data on. I want to
Okay.
make sure that I'm the man that I feel more comfortable being, because I'm always growing, and I don't want to bring no past problems and past issues and things of that nature to a new relationship. Because, like my sister said, you can find the right person, but be at the wrong time. So that's the right person, wrong
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely.
And then if you're not able to realize that, then you'll continually be problematic to yourself, where you won't find that. So then you start making up bullcrap statistics and having a certain mindset, which is your truth. But until you really realize that the problem could stem from you, more focused on what you would like other than what you really want, other than what you really need. Because after a while, think about it. You think about when a child get upset when they can't draw. They're like, "Well, I don't like drawing." Well, I mean, five attempts ago, you enjoyed drawing, right? Yeah, but it's too hard. So, all right, hey, I really like dating, but I don't like dating. Why? Well, you was good like 5 relationships ago. Well, I can never find the right one. What are you constantly doing, or what have you yet to realize about yourself that brings this up? Because the common denominator is you.
Right.
Even if it's
Uh,
not you that's messing the relationships up. So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm
I
straight.
I agree with you on that. So this is the deal with that. I mean, I think when you find someone that makes you want to, like, for instance, I can just speak for myself. When I met someone that made me want to have better credit, that made me not to ever want to not pay a bill late again, when I wanted to go fix my hair, when I wanted to go bake a chicken. You know what I mean? I wanted to
Right.
do some things. I
To
wanted
be better.
to be better. It brought me into my femininity. It brought me into wanting to be better. It made me prepare for marriage when I didn't even know I was preparing for marriage, because I knew, gosh, I would never want a bill collector calling me when I'm on a date with him, or calling my house. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like, that's
embarrassing.
embarrassing. I've told you guys on many occasions, if you're ready for marriage, if you just met that certain someone, clear that phone. Tell boo boo, baby, slip through the at night. Don't call here anymore.
Slip through the
Get
night.
ready, because if you feel like you just met the one, when he's coming through to be serious with you, is not the time to be cutting things off, and for him to find out that you've been playing him with other people when he's only been with you. At a certain point, you need to roll the dice and know that you are betting on something better, and give someone your full attention. You don't always have to have 2 and 3 people in your phone to call. Because when a guy is only focused on you, and he finds out you got 2 and 3 people that you're still calling and still coming over, and you're being like a whole slut when he's falling in love with you, it's going to be over. Even if you just cut everybody off, he's not going to want that. If you make it seem like it's just you and him, it better be, right?
Vice
And
versa. Right.
at the
Right.
right, because nobody wants that either, because then that's a whole cheating that's a whole situation. But when you meet someone that makes you want to be your best self, clean up your act, do things, be your most better, feminine self, your most masculine self, you are on the road to maybe something special. And it's not coming from a place of thirst, it's coming from a place of you. It's not just doing it for him, it's doing it because you don't even want to look like that. You don't even want to be that. You want, not so much that you want to be perfect, you want, because sometimes people meet you and they think that you, so I told you guys about this before. Peyton Marie Charles, who I watch her channel a lot, she was talking to a guy, or it was a friend. It was kind of some confusion whether it was a female friend or a male friend, but someone told her that when they meet, he said to her, when someone meets you, they think they just met Whitley Gilbert, but when they get to know you, they met Lil Chat. And I guess Lil Chat was a good friend to, what was her name who just passed away?
Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo.
I knew you were talking about, we said Lil Chat.
You know what I'm
Memphis.
saying? Like, and we know Peyton is a very feminine, beautiful woman, but if you watch Peyton's channel enough, Peyton gets about it, right? When she lets her hair down, or she's not in that mode, that's, it is what it is. That's herself. And
Right.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. But if she said she was very hurt by that, and I think she cut that person off as a friend. She said it really hurt her feelings. But what Peyton might need to realize is, if the type of man that you're looking for, that might not match up with who you are at this moment, or what you allow to, because we all have some ratchet in us, don't we? There's nothing wrong with that. And maybe some of us don't, but at the end of
Everybody's
the day,
different. I
some
know
of
what
us
you're saying.
do.
Right.
And at the end of the day, maybe what she thinks she wants, and I'm talking about anybody here at this moment, maybe what you think you want, and what you want, or what you're qualified to have, or who you think you represent yourself as, doesn't align. Sometimes it really is good to listen to people's feedback. You don't have to model yourself around people's feedback, but sometimes you have to listen and hear how people see you. And if you're not putting out the best you, but you like, fuck it, that's okay, I'm just going to be who I am, then you have to understand that you're going to suffer those repercussions for that.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's time. So when you have your friends who are like, you talk loud, is there anything wrong with talking loud? Maybe you got a problem with your ear. Maybe you just talk loud because you're ratchet. but maybe you need to get look into it. Maybe you need a hearing aid. Maybe you need to just tone down. Maybe
Exactly.
there's other reasons, but maybe you turn people away or off by certain things. I think that's what the feedback that person was trying to give her, and she didn't really like that very much. But I think that when you meet someone who makes you want to be better, who makes, and not better just for them, better for you.
It's nothing wrong with and I feel like, this is just me. I feel like it's nothing wrong with admitting your shortcomings, and you ain't say that, I'm just saying in general. There's nothing wrong with admitting your shortcomings or coming to terms with what may be quote unquote toxic trait that you may have, or if you're tired, if you're just tired of disappointment and stuff like that because you actually put your best foot forward. There's nothing wrong with that, but it all comes back to understanding who you, because that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to understand who you truly are. You're not necessarily a problematic person to everyone, because like I said earlier, everybody's different. And you ain't got to, and it's not meant for you to set the tone for somebody like, oh, she don't like nice guys that talk on chats and get on YouTube. I need to really stop being on YouTube all the time. Well, maybe she's not for me if that's something I enjoy doing. Let's get to a toxic
Absolutely.
part. Oh, he doesn't like it when I fix my hair in the way that I like it and make my makeup in the way that I like it, even if it's just for him. Well, maybe he's not for you because he don't want you to be happy. It's a difference. We can always understand what we
Or
want.
sometimes too pretty. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You see what I'm saying? And
Some people
you should
some
never
people's
let somebody
criticism
limit.
is more of a insecurity on them. So absolutely. And if some of these other women like Gina can get a man, Peyton can get a man. Peyton has to want. I think Peyton, this is what I say about Peyton. Any of you guys who watch Peyton. Peyton
I don't know
is
who that
very
is.
much happy being single. Peyton is close to 40 years old. I think she enjoys her single life. She's making some money where maybe she hadn't made money like this before. She's making money, she's enjoying her life. Sometimes what we have to realize is like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I had something in my mind, but now maybe I'm like enjoying this. When she went to Dubai, she had herself a good time. I think what Peyton really wants, this is just me observing as a channel. I don't know her from I don't know her at all. I just watch her channel and I enjoy her channel very much. I think that she's having a good time, and where she's having a
Right.
good time is not where she's going to settle. I can see her with someone completely different because she had a friend over, a gentleman friend, which I don't know what the relationship was with those two. She never really got deep with what was going on there. But at the end of the day, I don't see her. I see her with something very different, someone very different, and I think she needs to just continue to enjoy herself, and the right situation is going to fall right into place. She's very much a lady. She does have, like I can identify with her a lot just because she's very much a lady, but she's got her ratchet side. And I feel that way myself. And I enjoy her realness of showing that she is I enjoy that she lets us see that aspect of her. Um I think that's very cool because a lot of times people will play one side or not show all of the sides. It's not even so much that they're trying to hide something. Some people don't
Right.
have the bandwidth or even just the creativity to show um, all the aspects of their lifestyle. And I enjoy that very much about her. Um, Back to like these two ladies, like a Liv and a Jasmine, these two try to pretend like they are damn Martha Stewart, and we see clearly, back to your point about the picking noses and things like that, these women are wretched, and I mean wretched AF. Okay, they are train wrecks. Now, who wants to be called a ratchet train wreck? Nobody. But if watching reaction videos, like maybe take a couple of pointers. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to take my advice, but sis, you ratchet, and that's it.
And
Like
and and
if
you
you
got to
don't
be
like being
accepting of
called
that.
that, get it together.
Like exactly, like you got to be accepting of that. You know what? No, I'm wrong. You don't have to be accepting of none of that. If in your heart of hearts you don't feel that way, fine. Because like I
Yeah,
said,
stay
you
ratchet.
you
Exactly.
can't you
Stay
can't
ratchet.
tell somebody they a f up. No, you can't. You can't. Like all we
Right.
can do is we see. That's what I'm saying. We critique. We critique. See, I get called. People come talking, where's your masculinity? I'm like, how am I supposed to explain this? I'm a man giving my opinion. If that doesn't tell you that, then I don't know what to tell you, sis, or whoever this is on the comment. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, if you can't understand who you are, what you really want, what you're really looking for, if you're not willing to change, if you don't see there's a problem, then to each their own. I ain't tripping. But
Absolutely.
don't be making it seem like everybody's hating on you. Ain't nobody hating on you. You're not on the Richter scale of hate. This is critique because there are people who don't have, and this is not our responsibility, but damn it, we're doing it. There are people who
Right.
don't know as much as we know. There's people who don't know as much as you know, but they're looking at you for guidance, and you're not doing anything but showing them it's okay, it's profitable to be as dirty, trifling, and stupid as possible. And I just can't accept
Absolutely.
that.
Well, and you know what? Like you said, they don't have to take our advice, number one. And that's true. And I agree with you 100%. But don't say you don't want to be treated a certain type of way without trying to create some like at the end of the day, I'm going to have my opinion. Whether you decide to take it up a notch or keep it steady, that's your business. That's one thing that I had to realize doing reactions, is that just because I think something doesn't mean it's so, and doesn't mean that people have to create an action plan around it. That's not the case. If sis wants to stay ratchet at the end of the day and doesn't think she's ratchet, that's her business. I'm just going to still keep watching. It's just an episode. And I think that's what I tell to my audience too. Like, y'all, let's just let them be. Let's just watch. Let's just enjoy the visibility to something that is not you, is not me, is something we find entertainment in. We're not getting the entertainment that they want us to have from it. Jasmine, you're not teaching me how to make a sandwich, sis, because my sandwiches don't look like that. But we laugh about it. You have to like the way that we enjoy their content. What they have to accept is I'm not enjoying the content the way you put it out. You want people to accept you and see you as a guru? Yeah, never. I'm enjoying it because it's laughable to me where I am. Now, does that make me a bad person? No, it just makes me enjoying how I want to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like me popping open a Pepsi and waiting for it to go flat. Someone might say, "Are you kidding me? I like it when you just open it and it's cold." No, I want it when it's warm and it's flat. That's how I like it. You can't be mad at me because I want warm flat soda, which I don't, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy that same can of Pepsi, but how I enjoy it is how I enjoy it. That's what these women need to understand. You're not Martha Stewart. You're not damn Tabitha Brown. You're not B. Smith. You're not you're not any of these people. You know, and I'm enjoying it for what it is. And they're also mad because we have formulated communities around discussing this, and they feel a way because we also use it for content, and people are making bags. It makes them upset.
And there's
And that's
nothing
it.
wrong.
Like,
And
oh well.
my bad. But
No, you're
I was about
good.
to say,
Go.
my bad. Yeah, my bad. For real, I've been working on that. I get a little excited. I learned that when I start getting on panels. Matter of fact, this is a good moment. I never understood the excited thing about when people be like, "Yo, you getting too excited? Chill out." And it wasn't nothing negative, but when you're in person talking to somebody, and when you're on the internet talking to somebody, you're not catching on that your voice is overtaking theirs. So I'm learning to be more communicative with that. And that is why I was saying my bad, even if you know what I'm saying. But let me get to the point with this though. It takes two to tango. But if you don't know how to dance, you can improvise. If there's nobody who's willing to go on the walks with you, then you'll be on the dance floor alone. So when these people start making it seem like there's hate groups about them, now granted, a lot of subscribers, a lot of people who watch them may do hate what they do to children, may do hate how they treat their man, may do hate how their man treat them. But the people who is bringing the content aren't representative of the ones who are watching it. So when they call people haters, yet at the same time they're emulating the activity that brings forth that energy, and then you say that you're in the wrong. Well, I feel like there's some insanity around the front because I can admit when I overtalk somebody, even if I didn't try to. And that's never on purpose. Like the caller before said, my ADHD kicked in. I understood that when she said, I was like, that's kind of funny. I be having that problem too, and I get a little excited. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point is this: if you can't realize what's wrong with you, if you don't feel like there's nothing wrong with you, then do you. But don't start throwing your illnesses, your plaguiness, your I can't sleep at night because I'm not happy at night on everybody else, because your unhappiness is only a reflection of who the freak, I'm catching myself because I saw the term service, of who you are. It's you that's uncomfortable with yourself. It's you that believe all this. Somebody can call me a liar all day. If I know I ain't lie, I'm not gonna lose sleep at night.
It
But if
doesn't bother
somebody
me
telling,
at all.
but if
Yeah.
somebody's telling the truth, I mean, I'm the type of person that don't really avoid the truth. I embrace it. But when people, and even when it's a lie, like whatever, let's skip that because I'll get into another one.
No, I under so couple things. Number one, I'm gonna give a tip. Um, use headphones, because on especially on StreamYard there is, and it depends on what your connectivity is with your computer. There can be delays sometimes. So when you're on a panel, sometimes if you don't turn your sound down, which I'm sure you already know that now,
Right.
but sometimes you don't have people don't have their sounds down. I can tell immediately if I listen to someone's live. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
they not
They don't have
hearing
on
it right.
headphones. They don't turn their sound down. There's a delay. You might be listening to the wrong thing. You might be listening to the actual live on your TV, but you're talking into your phone or you're talking into your microphone or whatever like that.
Exactly.
There's a lot of delay opportunities, and everybody doesn't know how to manage that. That's one thing. So a lot of miscommunication can happen, and it sounds very spotty to the audience.
Muffled, yep,
But
yep.
I've been using StreamYard for a while now, so I know, like I can
You can catch the
work through
delays
that.
and the problems. Right.
Now, as far as people being overly excited, I think that there's nothing wrong with that. That's called passion. That's something that gets people, happy, excited, or a fun topic that they enjoy to talk about. I respect that, because I feel like that's one of the first things that made me turn my microphone on, was because I felt like I had a lot to say and I wanted to talk about it. And luckily, I've been able to find an audience that likes to listen to me and likes to rally around, different topics revolving around some of this YouTube stuff. So
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that. And don't ever feel like you have to apologize for your enthusiasm, because I've taken I've been on this journey for 4 years, almost 5 years now, of
You're doing
YouTubing,
great.
between vlogging and podcasting. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I've had to take a lot of criticism. I've put out a lot of criticism. There are times where people have rough comments for me, and I will say, you know what, thank you for the feedback, or you know what, I'll think about that. There's times that I will delete it, and there's times that I will block. There are times where someone tells me something and they may not have said it nice, but it made me think, and I'm going to say, you know what, I appreciate that, and I'm going to think about that, and I take that many times.
I'm happy you
So
said that.
I'm here to learn. I'm on a journey of life, and I'm here to learn. I don't know it all, and I don't claim to know it all, and I'm certainly not perfect. I think that I've been talking about marriage and relationships for years, and it is refreshing to me that maybe now I've gotten to an audience where people kind of respect marriage and relationships and don't think that I'm being like an awful person, or I'm being like superior, because I think that it's a wonderful thing for a woman to find a man who puts her on a pedestal and wants to take care of her and take care of his children, and maybe hers if she's bringing some along. Because I used to be criticized severely for being like elitist or something, or being super mean. And at the
Right.
end of the day, the bottom line is that we are meant to couple up, and families work better having a partner.
And
And that's it. Like, I just think that, having a spouse, having the father of your children or having the mother of your children with you works best if it can work out. If that's
or at
not what
least
happens, then so
cooperating.
be it. Exactly.
Right. Like at least cooperating, because there's a multitude of people who've made choices, who have children that those choices will resemble. and they aren't able to understand, or they're not in the situation where they could be together. That's not alienating them. If there's a way that it can be conducive to that child and conducive to your mental health, then work on it. Because you should not be Jesus. You should not be a sacrificial lamb if you believe in the word. Cuz already died for your sins. If you don't believe in the word, then don't die for the sins of those that commit them. I'm just saying in both ways. But at the end of the day, and I learned that from you, at the end of the day, you gotta just be who you are, and don't be afraid to take criticism. You don't need to accept it, but don't just disregard it at the door, because there's a reason it's at your red. Come on, bro. Ain't no way it would hit you at home if we ain't got your address. Metaphorically
Everybody
speaking.
can't be lying. Everybody can't be telling the same lie.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, metaphorically speaking, ain't nobody doxing. Now that's something I ain't with. No. Hey. Hey. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so elusive, bro. If you try to dox me, you going to an address that I ain't had in years. but what I'm saying, and hey, if that's a
Mhm.
challenge, I mean, feels like you want to do it, Mega Man that shit. But what I'm saying is though, like, hey, everybody's not lying. Everything is not a facade. Everybody is not hating. Your actions speak louder than words, and the words
Mhm.
of the reactors are reflecting of your actions. So if we're louder than your actions, that means you need to do some changing. That's all I'm saying. Bars,
Yeah.
bars. Call it what you want.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, Olivia more than anyone, I'm going to be honest. And even Strong Mommy Chrissy has said it a couple of times. The reactors
Ooh,
are not
go
stupid.
ahead.
They see everything. Olivia recently, I mean, sometimes, and I could be tripping, but I swear to God, I hear my words come out of her mouth all the time. I
Uh-oh.
feel like she's coming to the front of the church a little bit. Now, I'm not claiming Olivia is I don't know this woman from a can of paint, but I know that she is now seeing maybe some of her mistakes. Is she ready to make changes? I'm not sure that. I think that she has glimmers of truth sometimes, but she's still very into the BS, and I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the interesting part about watching people and their vlogs and hearing them talk and all of those things. There's people who've been
Exactly.
watching me for years who feel like, oh my gosh, I've seen, you've come so far and this, that, and the other thing. Like when you were talking about the over talking, outside
Mm-hmm.
of the technical difficulties, sometimes, like when you were talking, I'm hitting my phone on mute. My dog stopped barking, but I hit the mute button now when someone comes. But the other caller, I've talked to her plenty, and we talk like that. So that's one thing. But I have a guest now who I've never talked to, so I'm hitting the mute button because I want to give you an opportunity to say what you need to say, and also to not. So there's things that I've had to make sure that because my audience will say, "Well, Fran, you talked a little bit too much over so and so. You didn't give them a chance to talk." Luckily, I don't get that feedback that much anymore because I've had to work on that,
The
right?
same here. Yeah,
Um,
I can relate to that
yeah,
10,000%.
Bougie Gang has given me tons of feedback, and trust me, some of it I've taken, some of it I've not taken.
Which is
Next
your
week, there
volition.
might be something I might remember that someone said to me years ago that now makes sense. You know what I mean? So everything
Right.
doesn't apply immediately. Sometimes it applies much later. So I certainly appreciate it. When I get critique and criticism, feedback, I'll even say thank you for the feedback. Da, 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 da. I don't expect to just get accolades. Like I said, if you say what you mean, and
Mean
don't
what you
say it
say.
mean, the comment will be there. If you try to come for me and come for my neck on my channel, yeah, it's going to be deleted. And if you say it the wrong way, yeah, I might block you if I feel some type of way, because I do bleed. I'm not a robot on here.
That's
But
real.
at the
That's
end of the
real.
day, I do get the feedback. I absolutely do. And also, and I'm going to be really honest, there's a couple of things, there's a couple of reasons people ask me about my vlog channel. There's a couple of reasons
Uh-oh.
why my vlog channel's not up. One reason is because, you know, I don't like my family criticized.
That's not,
Does that make
and see,
sense?
no, I mean, I'm gonna be 1,000,000,000% with this one. The family isn't the vlog channel. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Mhm.
that right there. Like, that is literally almost taboo.
Yeah,
Yet
like my
they
husband and
want to
my
say you
daughter
open the door. They
are
say you
off
open the
limits.
door. They say you open the door when you speak. And I wasn't over talking. Yeah, you're right. Your husband and your children, man, hell, your mama, your daddy, your cousin,
Everybody.
your
So why am
second
I going to
nephew
put
who you
them
don't
out
know. That ain't
for
got nothing to
people to
do with you.
criticize?
So,
Yeah,
but
I'm
but
not going to do
then
that.
but then when not you, but when the person does. But see, when people want to throw that out there, see that's showing that's projecting. See, I learned a lot from I learned, and I'm not advertising, I'm just being honest. I learned a lot from Fame Game because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
people will try to spite you, and see that's what they believe. Reactors are doing nothing more than spiting. No, 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 no. And there may be some that do, and I can't speak for
Yeah, there's
all
some that
reactors,
are.
and that's fine. And I
Some
mean,
people are
it's not
beefing,
cool.
some people are reacting.
It's not
Every
cool.
channel is not a actual reaction channel. Some
But
people
like,
are just beefing, and that's
but like
that's their
you're not.
business.
But like you're not them and they, and I'm not him and her. It does not contribute to what we're doing. Because at the beginning of the morning and when the sun set at the end of the day, it comes back around to what you're putting out there. Now, I understand people could be projecting to their point where they feel like, well, I'm going to hit them where it hurt because this hurt me. Well, baby, what hurt
Absolutely.
you? What's the words that hurt you? Then when you ask that question, well, they should have said this. Then you say why, and then they answer why, and then you say, well, why did that hurt you exactly? Now they almost be in a stupor because when they get stuck, that's because either they don't know or they didn't understand how they were projecting their own insecurities. And that's why I be tripping off these reaction, like people who be reacting to the reactors, because apparently we hit a nerve. There's something that you're not confident of. That's why when I said in the previous live stream that I joined in, I'm not a channel hopper, sweetheart. Like I said, it's only really three. You can actually look back. It's only three. Fang Gang, you, and another. I only I only hit those three, bro, because and two of them was women content creators, and I don't. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this. It's only two women reaction channels that I really just rock with, and there's no shade of tea to any of the others. It's just at a certain point you can kind of just see where you need to be, and a lot of people do channel hopping, where they just jump from channel to channel just try to get subscribers. Young sellers don't need to do all that. I don't have to do all that. It's not saying that I can grow on my own, which I believe I can, but I don't
Absolutely.
want to. I'm
Your
not here
audience
to
is going to
aim.
find you.
I'm not trying to aim at other people, and I don't need help with trying to grow Fame Gang TV. But that's a business. Young Sellers is my channel, but Fame Gang TV is my business because
Mhm.
it brought me forth to be able to speak my truth to a broader audience. Thanks to my guy, you know who Fame Gang got,
Is
BXB
that
boy.
be Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yes, yes. And see, you'll have people who will come on there like, oh, I'm gonna tell you this. This is he and take it how y'all want. Oh, B boys is you. No, he ain't using Nathan. Cause like I said before, and I said again, Cuz only supported me when I said, hey, I tell you, I said, hey yo, BX, I'm thinking about really just trying to start my channel and get something going. The man said, bro, just start it. I said, bro, I don't know how to do it. The man said, bro, hit record and just start it. I said, okay. And then after I started recording and getting on my own channel, Young Sellers, and doing my thing with the little shorts and stuff, he was like, "All right, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a channel, bro. I'm finna just give you a channel. It's up to you to do your thing, bro. Here's some topics, bro. Look it up." I said, "You know what? I do have some talking points on this." And cuz be working with your boy, bro. See, that's
Mhm.
real teamwork shit. And my bad for cuss. I'm trying not to cuss,
Oh
so
no,
that's
you're
why I keep
fine.
saying, bro. But when you look at Peach McIntyre talking about some or Jazzy talking about some 500 to help you learn how to grow your channel, or 500 to learn how to edit your stuff, or $20 or whatever. I didn't have to have that because people who are at a broad, like you, let's use you, people who have a more huge following will actually work with a person that's willing to put in the work. But people like who are afraid to really step out there, look for people to grab on the coattail of so they can carry them there. That's never been my mantra. It's not more of a man thing. It's more of an individualist thing. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
be able to take care of your business. You gotta be able to do what you really want to do. If you put in the work, then the work will follow. Yeah, I believe in God. If you don't, you check game. If you build it, they will come. So what are you going to bring to the forefront if you didn't build nothing? So when these people get mad at reaction channels, Jazzy, when you get mad at people reacting to what you do, Jazzy, because you're so doggone ding-batted dumb to not edit out them crazy reactions of your roaches crawling on your counter, or you gonna record you locking a child behind the door saying, "Let me out, oh,
Mm-hmm.
let me out," and then you showing, "Oh, we opening Christmas presents," and then you see this child getting pushed. I won't say kicked, but we all seen it. Pushed to get
Mm-hmm.
up. Like what the hell? And it ain't like nobody fabricating this shit. This is there. It is what it is. So I'm gonna give my opinion on it because that's what I'm seeing. I'm on your channel or I'm on a reaction channel that show me what I'm seeing. Shout out to BougieGang. You've been on this stuff with Keisha and oh Lord, Keisha. Man, I'm talking about, man, these people be doing some of the most obscene, asinine ass shit.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I was just gonna say this because really quick, Dr. Amir threw something out. Dr. Amir, if you're going live at the end of the day, and I'm not sure what your process is, but this is what I would say. Number one, make a list. If you know what you're talking about, make a list, even if it's two or three things. Um, Make a list and cover your list, and your video might be 2 3 4 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a while. I can be on here for hours if I wanted to. I could go live now, shut down, come back and do 2 more hours. But I've been doing this for a long time. And also, I've had a career where talking is part of my job, managing meetings, things like that. That's just what I do. Now, everyone, it's a skill. So I guess that's what I'm saying. It's a skill. At the end of the day, you can grow that skill. You need to make a list. Anybody who out here, you want to hit the live button, know what, like you, everyone's not going to be Jasmine and Olivia. Like there are people out
Facts.
here who can sit and be on live for 2 hours and don't have anything to talk about and have an audience that's going to come and basically spoon feed you what to talk about for the next
Man,
hour.
Ed Wibbit gave
You're
you a
not going to
straight.
have that
It
starting out.
doesn't. It's not guaranteed.
You will not
Exactly.
have that. So you need to have an idea of what you want to talk about, and you need to make a list. Your list may only be two things, and that is okay. Talk about those two things and get the hell up off of there. If it's only 5 minutes, 10 minutes, make it a good 5 or 10 minutes and get off.
Because
And
your
then come
opinion
back the next day
matters.
and do it the same thing. Do the same thing. Don't feel like
Consistency.
you have to be me or Yoon or anyone else. You can't be me. I've been doing this for 5 years. I've had a job where this has been something that I've done for a long time. There are other people who have been doing this for 10 years, 14 years. There have been people who've been doing this for 2 years. It doesn't matter how long, it's your journey. I think one of the biggest disservices to people who are wanting YouTube channels or who are judging themselves based on what other people do is by trying to create your
Emulate.
beginning after someone else's middle or someone else's 5 years. You know what I mean? Like give
Mm-hmm.
yourself a break. At the end of the day, we can't all just jump in and do like, Beyonce's been doing this for 20 years.
Oh
Chloe
Lord.
Bailey has been doing, or 30 years even. Beyonce's 42 years old.
It's
She's
getting
been
there.
doing this for over 30 years. Chloe
Right.
Bailey, I don't know when she got started, but she's doing great. And at the end of the day, her start isn't Beyonce's start. Her year 10 isn't Beyonce's year 10. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have our own journey. Take inspiration, take motivation, but you cannot coattail. Like you can there to me,
I
I don't
got
even think
something to
there's any
say.
such thing as coattail ride. You can't.
I
All
got
you can
something for
do
that.
is inspiration, motivation. That's it. That's
You
it.
you can you can only coattail, quote unquote, coattail grab. Because when you grab on the coattail, then you along for the ride for so long before the wind start blowing too hard, and now you on your own. When it comes down to that, what do you really want to do? Like it comes to the forefront. And don't take this like I'm a big guy. Like I said, my biggest channel that I have is co-signed by Fang Gang TV. Fang Gang, Fang Gang who they are. But if it wasn't for me to understand that life, thanks to them, if it wasn't for me to understand that life is more about the journey, because if you're afraid to take that pedestal and put it upon yourself to do what you really want to do, then who are you trying to appease to? See, at the beginning of the morning, you wake up, you have a dream, you have a drive. Don't let the lunchtime rush knock you down, and don't let the evening time debacle break you down. You have to understand what you truly try to do, and you take them trials and tribulations. You take the negative comments. You ain't got to add them. You ain't got to subtract them. If it's up to you, you want to keep them up there, that's fine. There's a couple of videos on there that I ain't knocking. Cuz ain't probably letting the worst pop up, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't care if he did or don't. Because some of my worst videos on that channel is me talking against I'm gonna make the name Synthetic G, because Shawty said that all black men need to be aborted. So,
Okay, I know who you're
so,
talking about.
so when you look at that, and then you know that they're followers, and they be like, well, what are you doing to grow your community? What are you doing to benefit your community? It's funny because you'll sit there and be like, oh, and I'm speaking on me. This is personal. I be like, well, dang, I ain't know it was that many folks who actually thought that black man was the problem. I ain't the one that hurt you. If I allowed that to do that, then I do a disservice to those who actually gave me a platform, if not gave me the motivation other than my own to continue doing what I do. Everybody can't talk for 3 hours. I can have a 3 hour stream right now. Well, not live because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, but I can have a 3 hour stream right now on my channel, or a 3 hour video, and
Well, you
nobody
can
can
on your
join.
computer. You don't have to do it on your phone. You can do it.
Well, you get what I was saying before the YouTube
Right.
changed it, but
Right.
I'm generally saying, like, in general, I am saying, I said in
Okay.
general, Lord, I
Right.
made a
Okay.
word, but I'm in general saying that if you allow others to dictate what you're trying to do, then are you really addressing the problem, or are you acknowledging the problem? And that's what jazz is doing, sadly to say.
Absolutely. And that's what Liv does too. Just to kind of bring it back to the topic at hand. These two,
Exactly, full
we've talked
circle.
about this many times. The YouTube streets runs many households. Okay. Period. It runs the Davis, Dukes, Bowser household, and it
Oh
definitely
Lord,
runs Olivia's. I
Bowser.
mean, these two are in the bushes at this moment, taking notes. They got pens and papers, all that stuff. They are running YouTube streets, and I've told you this. Everybody in the bushes in the audience right now, I'm telling you, you guys have so much influence. You guys are the influencers at Jazzy's house. I'm telling you, she does what the YouTube streets calls. The other day,
Exactly.
and you, I want to wrap up on this.
Hit
The
it,
other
sweetheart.
day,
I ain't tripping.
Olivia, I thank you so much for coming up to the panel. Please come back anytime. I mean, we'll start doing more call-ins and everything, but I really appreciate you coming through and talking to us. It's nice to get to know you, and I appreciate you, expressing yourself this evening. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, man, because at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna, like I said, I only support, like, I be on multiple channels, but I don't be on panels. So literally, I only have a top three, and that's those that actually care and support me. And people may say, well, that's biased. Well, call it what you want, but. At the end of the day, like, I like using yo at the end of the day because that helps the synopsis of the whole point. It comes around, and you didn't make that turn, but whatever. It comes
Right.
around to, it comes around to when someone has something to say. If it affects you, then apparently that's a problem with you. So if you can't come to the conclusion to change whatever you deem is the problem, or if you can't locate the problem, reactors are there for it, and it's up to the people who will react to it to deem, oh well, maybe they got a point or not. So thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for supporting me. You know what I'm saying? How you do, because you do your thing. And congratulations on continuing to do what you deem is worthy for you and yours. Nobody has the right to talk about anyone, but critique is part of the
I mean,
First
yeah,
Amendment.
people give their opinion, and I can't control what other people do, so I control what I do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I can't control other people, so I just control me. If I don't want certain things out here, if I want to control my universe, then that's what I'm going to do. I can't expect people to all of a sudden who do, I can't expect people to do what I want them to do. I can only do what I do. That's 2023. I'm controlling me,
And
okay?
you was doing
And
that in
that's it.
2022.
That's it, and that's all.
Why in the hell would you try to control what other people do? That right there, you gonna control three things: how you wake up, how you sleep, and how you eat. Because what other people eat don't make you shush. What other people comfort to don't help you sleep, and what other people alarm don't wake you up. So with those three things in mind, you can only do what you believe. So with these content creators, or content creators, uh, Liv, Jazzy, and Peach, I ain't gonna lie to you. What three of y'all? Well, shoot. What two of y'all have in common is you have a man that don't do anything for you. But what all three of you have in mind is you like to exploit your children, and you like to put them kids on the forefront because you honestly know you built a foundation on family channels when you bring content that isn't family worthy. I'ma
No, it's
just sit
not.
back and just let you do your thing, baby. I appreciate you. I ain't finna jump down yet. I'm finna listen, because when I jump down, I have to reload YouTube. You know how that go.
Okay. Oh yeah, no
But
worries.
let me hear what you gonna say, man. This your show, and I respect it. I done dust my shoes off. I want to get my shoes before it get cold outside.
So,
Love and
but
peace
yeah,
and hair grease,
the
baby.
last thing I just wanted to talk about is that Liv basically, she was on her Instagram, and I don't know if any of you saw it or not, but she basically referenced the Truman Show. And I don't know, I've told you guys on numerous occasions to watch the Truman Show. Truman Show, look, I don't know who's influencing who around here, but at the end of the day, she posted something. Someone had something posted about the Truman Show. She saw it, reposted it. Has she watched the Truman Show? If she hasn't, she needs to. She probably would never admit that she watched it, because I've told you guys to watch it on numerous occasions. But I think she's realized, I guess that's what one thing I was saying, is that maybe she has created this really fake reality for herself, and it's doing herself no good. Now, is she Truman in the true essence of the Truman Show? Absolutely not, because no one's pulling anything over your eyes. You are more of the man who was creating the fake universe, and really it was his downfall. Almost kind of like the Wizard of Oz, if you will. But at the end of the day, I think that Olivia, this whole thing that sparked this conversation tonight, cutting off all of her hair, yeah, that's just her business. And that's what she decided that she wanted to do. And she could do that. You, and you're still here. You're just behind the scene. At the end of the day, I just don't, you know, I guess we're going to see what's going to come. Is Jasmine and Olivia really friends, not friends anymore? And Zelo, I saw you come in. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming through. At the end of the day, and that's everyone who came through. Everyone who came through tonight, welcome. Thank you for coming through. At the end of the day, look, sis is clearly going through something. We don't know. And like I said, and like I always say, we're just gonna watch. Let's just watch. We gonna watch, and we gonna see, and then we gonna talk about it. Okay. Because at the end of the day, Olivia, we know that she stays in them damn bushes, and we just gonna see what comes next. But yeah, sis cut off all her hair. Clearly she's going through something. She's lost her kids. Her husband divorced her. She's sitting up there alone. She got the baby. One question I've been seeing is, when are you coming to get your baby? Did you serve her with papers? I guess you can let us know when that happens, sir. And then Yoon, thank you for calling in, giving us the men's point of view. Thank you for the Bougie Gang sis who called in earlier. This was unexpected. I didn't expect that everybody, that we would have some guests tonight, but thank you so much. That's what the drugs do. They make you cut off all your ish. Okay. Okay. Wise words. And at the end of the day, maybe she needs to take a test. Who knows? I don't know what's on Sis's mind, but at the end of the day, we know that she will be, she'll be back. And we're gonna and we'll wait till she posts again. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I've gone a little bit longer than I thought I would. So I hope that you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys next time I go live, post another video. Don't forget to like this live, and I will see you next time, okay?